welcome.
Hi, Dr. Malt. Big fan. You've worked on so many of my friends.
We love a referral. I hope that they're satisfied.
Oh, they are sliving.
Sliving?
Slaying and living.
Oh.
Which is why I'm here.
Okay, great. So tell me, what seems to be the issue today?
Okay, so I read your 1960 book, Psycho-Cybernetics. I love it, by the way. We stand cognitive behavioral therapy techniques to assist others in regulating a supportive self-concept.
Thank you. I stan as well. Oh, and hold on, I actually see a few things that we can absolutely do here. And
I really love that in your plastic surgery work, you notice the discrepancy between patients. Some would get their physical disfigurements fixed and go on to leave happy, chill lives, while others would be mega bummer vibes. And that this phenomenon, really inspired you to deep dive into understanding the cognitive dissonance that caused these different outcomes, despite having the same procedure.
well, I can't take full credit for the techniques I offer in the book. I used theories by Prescott Leckie, a fantastic lecturer of psychology at Columbia University, as well as the cybernetics of Norbert Wiener and John von Neumann, who are brilliant mathematicians.
Okay, go off and cite your source. MLA Maltz format. Oh my God, you are sliving.
Sliving?
Slaying and thriving.
Right, okay. Well, should we start?
Okay.
Now, as you have read, our brains are much like a computer, with both failure and success servo mechanisms, and you need to program it to best serve you. You act and feel not according to how things really are, but the image of what your mind holds of what things are like.
Oh, like if I'm seeing a bug, I totally freak out, but in reality, maybe it's just a piece of land.
Yeah, that's technically a correct interpretation of what I'm saying. We are who we choose to be. And unfortunately, most of us are on autopilot when it comes to choosing our identities. We pull from stories told to us by other people, stories we tell ourselves about our upbringing, or ideas that have just been tossed into our brains and settled in there. Like, See, here we have a failure servo mechanism. You don't believe you're a talented singer.
Oh my God, did you just take out a part of my brain?
We have skills and talents that are disabled by our belief systems. You are perfectly capable of things that you otherwise mentally block yourself from excelling at.
Oh my God, my head feels super weird.
First, we're gonna throw this away. And I'm gonna prescribe you a few things. First, consistent visualizations. Our brain can't tell the difference between an event that's happening and one that's perceived. So this is a technique that many elite athletes utilize. And we've had studies that actually show visualization can be more effective than physical practice, given the accuracy one can have in the imagination versus the body.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Next, we're gonna overhaul your inner dialogue. This requires a lot of practice and self-awareness at first, but for 1 week, I want you to keep track of every belief, good or bad, that comes to mind. So for instance, I'm an athletic person, or I'm not a good business person. Whenever you notice a thought that relates to your identity, write it down. This is gonna help you paint an extremely accurate picture of your self-identity, and then we can target all of those disempowering beliefs.
Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
Finally, once your self-image has been expanded, I want you to write a list of goals and then write out the concrete small steps that you can take to achieve them. In those steps, make sure to write out failure, but that you will learn from those failures, because that is an essential part of success, not something that's in lieu of it.
Kill me.
We get good at what we practice. So unless you practice thought patterns that support the person you want to be, you will continue to fall into ugly, familiar territory. But stay diligent, stay disciplined, and stay compassionate towards yourself.
Oh my God, thank you, Dr. Maltz. I can see why all of my friends are sliving and sliving. Thank you so much for giving me the tools to transform my self-concept into a more empowering one. Now that what I believe is possible has been expanded, my belief in myself is solid, and I'm determined to take corrective action to achieve my goals, I'm so excited to see how much my life and my perception of it changes.
Of course, I am so happy to help you. That'll be $17,000. Just kidding, we're in Canada in this sketch. You don't owe us anything.
Yay! Universal healthcare!
Oh God, did this self-help piece just become a critique on the for-profit corrupt healthcare systems that are ruining our country? Yeah, we have the lowest life expectancy at birth and the highest mortality rate for treatable and avoidable diseases. Oh my God, don't get me started on how we have the highest suicide rates because of a lack of mental health care. Mental health is physical health. What are you doing, America?
You're 200 years young.
We
Get
were all
your shit
rooting
together.
for you. What are you doing? Get into the sketch.
very relevant.
I like that.
It didn't go off the rails at all. I'm Anna Akana. Thank you to the patrons who supported today's episode, and thank you, of course, to my father, my daddy, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are not familiar with my father yet, I don't know where you've been, but Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build a gorgeous website, sell your products, and engage with your audience. If you're like me and you don't know anything about how to code, Squarespace is perfect. They have beautiful and professional website templates that you use as a starting point, and then you can customize those to your specific brand and aesthetic. It looks so sophisticated and sleek, but on the back end for us, it's drag and drop and easy and intuitive to build. And also, it's just as simple to keep it updated. You can also create an online store and then sell custom merch. So for me, that's my online guidebook about how I do my inner work and accomplish my goals. But for you, that may look like physical products, services, classes. But whatever it is, like the creator economy is booming, and we're all here to have a livelihood doing what we're passionate about. You can head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And whenever you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Anna and use code Anna for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.